So one of the things that we do is wanting to have unbeatable connectivity over time and geography. So that's getting as close to 100% as we possibly can for devices. And to get that unbeatable connectivity, we see over time and geography, because the first part is probably geography. When somebody comes to install an IoT device, it's got to be installed where it's going to be installed. And whether that's a tracking device that's going to be moving about, or whether that's something which is an alarm system or a healthcare device which is going to be fitted in a particular location, we need to know that where that device is going to be fitted, it's going to work. And one of the techniques we do that is the multi-IMSI EUICC SIM cards. So these SIM cards that we supply have got multiple profiles from different network operators loaded on them. And that means wherever they go in the world, and if somebody's using a global modem, these devices could be deployed anywhere in the world. The SIM card will be able to present the modem with a profile or an IMSI from a network operator that's got coverage in that region. And that's really important because that means the customer's initial experience is a good one. The device connects and starts delivering service immediately. Once it's done that, that's when our connectivity management platform kicks in. And what we'll do at that point is we will use the connectivity management platform to identify where the device is, which profile it's using, and which profile it should be using, and potentially using some of the EUICC capabilities or the over-the-air capabilities to modify the way the SIM card's used to be able to deliver the service. And that's really important because as customers are using their cards in different geographies, they might have to meet legislative requirements or technical requirements, for example, low latency. And therefore the connectivity management platform that we've built allows us to configure the SIM card to deliver those features that they need. And that means that customers can deploy in any geography with confidence, initially get the device working, and then see that it's working, meeting the legislative and the technical requirements over the time that they need to use it. We then talk about the time, which is to say, how can we make sure that those devices deliver that service over time? And again, the services that we've built are especially designed to make sure that people can deploy devices. And we're seeing devices in the field now for 15 plus years already, and we are expecting devices to have that kind of length of time. Now, obviously, we're seeing challenges with changes in radio access technology, and as 2G and 3G are being turned off, some of the older devices are having to be replaced by LTE devices. But actually, we need to make sure that connectivity service can be guaranteed to be delivered over that time. And a lot of that is understanding what are the risks to connectivity over the life of a product. And by making sure that we have, again, the multi-profiles or the multi-IMSIs on the SIM card, that means that we can make sure that we are using connections which are available in the place that the device is being used for the time that it's being used. And should agreements between network operators change, should legislation change, we've got in place all the risk mitigation that we need to load new profiles into the cards, which means we can then actually switch how they're being used in real time. So that means we can actually deliver highly reliable connections both at startup and over the life of the device. It's really important for us that we have unbeatable connectivity, both for these initial connections over geography and over time. And one of the things we've written is a white paper that talks about that, and there's a link that you can follow, which will show you some of the things that we've put in place to allow you to get that for your IoT project.